In a newly surfaced video dated July 21, 2025, Russian forces have unveiled a mobile launcher adaptation for their Geran 2 loitering drone, showcasing it mounted on the bed of a civilian-style off-road vehicle. This configuration marks a significant departure from traditional fixed-site drone deployments, allowing Russian units to launch these munitions from remote areas with minimal support infrastructure. This development not only increases deployment agility but also improves survivability against counterstrikes targeting known launch positions. The vehicle-based system reflects a shift in operational thinking, prioritizing speed and flexibility over centralized coordination. Launch crews can now operate from concealed locations deep in rural or forested terrain, quickly firing and relocating before being detected or targeted. The updated Geran 2 has also been upgraded with a new optical targeting system. Initially controllable via mobile SIM-based communications, the drone is expected to migrate to domestic satellite internet networks in the near future. This enhancement permits the UAV to interact in real time with other assets on the battlefield, including larger platforms like the Gerber drone, allowing for synchronized attacks and shared intelligence among units. Weighing in at around 200 kilograms, the drone is launched using a catapult assisted by a small rocket booster. It delivers a payload of up to 90 kilograms of high-explosive fragmentation munitions, capable of leveling key infrastructure targets including radar installations, fuel dumps, bridges, and hardened positions. The combination of precision, loitering capability, and destructive payload enables it to serve both tactical and psychological warfare functions. The Geran 2 can operate within a 2,000 km range, maintains a cruising speed near 180 km per hour, and reaches operational altitudes of up to 4,000 meters. With a flight endurance of approximately 12 hours, it's powered by a 50 horsepower piston engine. Estimated production costs vary, ranging from $20,000 to $50,000 per unit, making it a relatively low-cost option for high-impact missions. Russia is actively ramping up production of these drones as part of its broader military strategy in Ukraine. This involves expanding manufacturing facilities, hiring new workers, and building the logistical framework to support high-volume drone warfare. Despite the persistent sanctions from Western nations aimed at throttling access to foreign tech, Russia has succeeded in securing alternative supply routes and developing domestic components to continue and even expand production. Daily strikes carried out by swarms of Geran 2 drones now target a wide array of Ukrainian military assets, including air defense systems, ammunition stockpiles, and power infrastructure. The relentless tempo of these drone attacks exerts mounting pressure on Ukraine's command and supply chains, often overwhelming defensive capabilities with sheer volume and persistence. The ongoing conflict has propelled loitering munitions to the forefront of modern warfare. Both Russia and Ukraine are now deploying a variety of kamikaze drones for surveillance, strike missions, and electronic interference. The Geran 2, in particular, has become a centerpiece in Russia's strategy of sustained long-range attacks, while Ukraine counters with both domestically crafted and Western-supplied UAVs. This battlefield evolution underscores a growing reliance on inexpensive, disposable drones as alternatives to conventional artillery and traditional air power. Russia's continued ability to manufacture and deploy high volumes of advanced drones, even under economic and technological embargoes, highlights the adaptability of its military-industrial complex. The integration of the Geran 2 into mobile platforms, combined with uninterrupted mass production and persistent field deployment, illustrates Moscow's resilience in adapting to modern warfare constraints and sustaining pressure on the Ukrainian front.